and then let me take that question from the textbook. अब ये बताइए, whenever we have a name given, how do we convert from name to structure? So this is not a house analysis question, this is a name to IUPAC question, na? Name to structure, बताइए. So first thing is that what do we write the first thing? What do we identify in the name first of all? कुछ याद है? नहीं याद है? Parent, very good, है ना? First we will identify the parent. Parent, ठीक है, तो फिर parent बना लेंगे हम. Then next is functional group. Where is the functional group? What is the position of functional group? Okay, and then attach that on that particular position. So functional group in position. Third is unsaturation. Okay, third is unsaturation. Then fourth we will be putting the substituent. Okay, so what is the parent here? Tell me, Samaira, what is the parent?
Bute.
How many carbons? Bute, na? How many carbons?
4.
4 carbons. Okay, now is there any functional group? Is there any functional group? No. Okay, is there any unsaturation?
In.
So double bond, right?
Yes, sir.
On what position?
First
position. So now it doesn't matter because we are starting to make the molecule. Na? So it doesn't matter whether you apply add the double bond here or you add the double bond here. Both are fine because wherever you are adding the double bond, that will be my first carbon atom. Okay, but one thing is for sure, you cannot add here, na? Because that double bond can never be 1. So just keep in mind that you are adding in the correct numbering, whether it is left to right or right to left, it doesn't matter right now. Okay, so 1 in. So now what is the next thing? Unsaturation is done. Then, so this is the carbon atom, first carbon atom, and here only we have benzene ring. Hannah, yes or no?
Yes.
So this will be CH3, this will be CH2, this will be CH, this will be CH, yeah, and this will be also CH. So now you just need to, that's it. Any other question? Any other questions, Samaira?
So 13.6.
13.6. Okay, very good. So, like देख के डर गया, देख के डर लग गया आपको सवाल? 13.6. Samaira?
Sir, I didn't understand what to do in that.
हाँ, ये मतलब देख के समझ में नहीं आया क्या करना है ना, कहाँ से स्टार्ट करना है. Okay, my friend is here, Zainab. सबसे पहले तो इंफॉर्मेशन हम लोग लिख लेते हैं, है ना? What is the information do we have? So in solution, सबसे पहले देखते हैं, एक A है alkene, and it is giving me O3 ZnH2O, and when I do the reaction, then I am getting 2 moles of a particular aldehyde. Okay, so 2 moles of aldehyde. Okay, 2 moles of aldehyde. Now it is saying an alkene contains, now this A contains three C single bond C. ठीक है, कितने हैं बताइए?
3 single bond C.
3 single bonds है ना? There are 3 CC bonds, and I can write sigma here. Okay, sigma bond है. Then I have 8 CH bonds. That is also sigma bond because CH may be sigma hoga. And then we have 1 CC bond, that is a pi bond. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. Now, first of all, so how many hydrogens will be there?
8.
8 hydrogens. So we have a few things. There will be some C, N. There is H8, and this is an alkene. इतना हमको पता है अभी, है ना? This is CN. Correct? There are some carbon atoms. वो अभी नंबर नहीं पता, शायद आपको पता भी चल गया हो नंबर ऑफ बॉन्ड्स देख के, है ना? इतना समझ में आया आपको? Yes or no, Samaira?
Yes, sir.
No problem, है ना? Okay, what about Zainab? Are you getting till here? Any problem till here? Fine. So CNH. Okay. Wait a second. Am I audible? Is there a
Yes, sir.
lag? I'm audible, no? Okay. Actually, the internet got a bit slow. Okay, fine. Just wait a second. Yeah. Now, what will be the value of N if it is an alkene?
3.
3. Alkene है ना? आप इससे बोल रहे हो ना? Samaira, you said 3 from 3 CC bonds, right? Yes, Samaira, what is the general formula for alkenes? CNH
2N.
2N, na? So what will be N? 2N is equal to how much? According to this, 2N is equal to how much? 8 ना? यहाँ पे तो 2N मतलब how many hydrogens are there? That is 8. So N will be equal to how much?
4.
आया ना? कि नहीं आया?
आया.
आया. Okay. So C4H8. Now I have to make C4 with 3 sigma bonds. So there will be carbon, 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 carbon. So this can be one structure. Now what you have to do, you have to make all these structures that are possible. And there is only one more structure possible. Yes or no? Correct?
Yes, sir.
Now they are saying that it is an alkene. It is an alkene. So I will just take them a bit here. Now when I will add a double bond, so the first structure, I can add a double bond in the first carbon atom. I can also add a double bond in the second atom. Okay. And in this case, in which I have a particular branch chain, I can add double bond anywhere. It will be going to be the same carbon atom because all the bonds here are similar only. They are equivalent bonds here. So now you tell me, we have narrowed it down to 3 structures. Correct, Samaira?
Yes, sir.
Now, what it is saying, it is going to give me 2 moles of an aldehyde. That means how many product is there? There is only one product. There is only one product, but 2 moles of it. 2 moles of it. So you understand? When I write, it gives 2 aldehyde. What is the difference between 2 aldehydes and 2 moles of aldehyde? Yes or no, Samaira? You understand the difference?
No, sir.
No. अच्छा. See, इसका मतलब ये है कि हमारे पास ऐसा हो सकता था. I would have got aldehyde 1 and aldehyde 2. So these are 2 different aldehydes. Okay, these are 2 different aldehydes. It is like A is giving B plus C, Now, what this is saying that ozonolysis gives 2 moles of an aldehyde. It means I am getting only one product, but that product is 2 moles. That product is 2 moles. So I am getting only one product. So you can refer this to as 2B. So how many product is there? Only one product is there, right? So in the first reaction, I have 2 products. In the second reaction, I have only one product. You understand the difference? Yes or no?
Yes.
Now you understand. Okay, now you tell me, out of these 3, which one on ozonolysis is going to give me one aldehyde? I mean, similar aldehyde. What you can do, you can now this is to giving me ketone. So this is obviously not a structure because one of the product here, it will be ketone. So I will not consider this structure. So I have only 2 options left now. Tell me.
Second one.
Second one, है ना? बस हो गया. This is my structure. This is butene. ठीक है? Done. Okay. Anything else? Any other question?
No, sir.
No. अपने पढ़ लिया, सारे सवाल पढ़ लिए.
No.
No sir, क्यों बोले? एक बार देख लीजिए. 25. We have only 25 questions. Just have a look. Read the 16th, 17th, and 18th questions. Question number 16, 17, and 18. Yes, Samira.
Yes, sir.
What happened? You read these questions?
Yes, I read.
So can you do these?
No.
None of them. Achha. None of them. Sorry.
I can do
16th,
17th one.
17th one you can do. And you can also write the result that support Kekule's structure for benzene.
That I can't.
That you can't. Okay. Fine. So just look at one thing. When you are drawing for 17, now when you are drawing the products for 17, so you must be doing this, right? Please remember that you have to draw both the structures for benzene and then draw the product. Because we know that it is not a complete double bond, they are partial double bond. So you can assume that benzene will sometimes, it can behave as the first structure and the second structure while giving the ozonless reaction. Okay. ZnH2O. Similarly here also. So you'll be breaking these bonds. Right. So it kind of can get messy, but you can draw the product 17th one. For the 16th one, see, we have done this already. Now we have done this in these two methods. Halogenation of alkanes. No, hydrohalogenation of alkanes कहाँ गया? Hydrohalogenation of controlled oxidation. Where is that? You have learned now peroxide method with peroxide and without peroxide. Samira? Yes, Samira, are you there?
Yes, sir.
We have learned that, no, we have done that. With peroxide and without peroxide.
Sir, I don't remember.
I don't remember. Acha, wo to, sorry. I was looking at the wrong section. I should be looking at alkenes. Yes, see, without peroxide. Okay, so that is the, and then the peroxide mechanism. So Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov. ये तो हमने कहा था Markovnikov and anti-Markovnikov revise करने के लिए, right? So you have the mechanisms. You can just write. I mean, that is what asked in the question. No? They have asked that we are adding HBr, propene, HBr to propene yields 2-bromopropane while in the presence of benzoyl peroxide. So it is just a peroxide. Okay, don't worry about this benzoyl part. It is a peroxide. You can just write the benzoyl peroxide like this. Don't worry about the structure. ROO, R. Okay, RO, single bond O, R. The same reaction yields 1-bromopropane. So I think you can give the mechanism for both of them, right? Yes or no?
Yes,
You have
sir.
to just refer to the notes. Just refer to the notes. Okay, for this 17th one, you try to make the products. Okay, you try to make the products. And let me tell you about the 18th one. Okay, so in 18th one, benzene and hexane, we have benzene. N-hexane, that means normal hexane. And what do we have? We have ethyne. No? Correct? 3 structures. Right, Samira?
Yes,
okay.
sir.
Now, just look here. We have hydrogen atoms. So all of the carbon atoms here is sp2. So I can just write anywhere the hydrogen atom. Here also I can say that all of these are any one of these hydrogen also I can point out. And here I have only one hydrogen, that is with the alkyne. That is with the alkyne. So let me just point it like this. Okay. Now we have benzene, then we have alkane, and then we have alkyne. So which of these hydrogen is easily ionizable? So what is the reaction whenever we are going to have, what they're asking is which is more acidic, right? So if benzene is going to give me acidic reaction, that means it is going to lose a hydrogen. Correct? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
There are two things. For all of the bonds, we have to check first of all. We can write it as there is a carbon atom, any of the carbon atom here, any of the carbon atom bonded to hydrogen. So if you remember equilibrium, we have discussed that the acidic character, it will depend on what? It will depend on the bond polarity and stability of conjugate base. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
No. So how do we look at the bond polarity? So here also we have carbon, here also we have carbon, here also we have carbon. What is the difference between all of these carbon atoms? In A, B, and C, how are the carbon atoms different? Are they different or are they same? The same type of carbon atoms. They're different, na? Bonding is different, right? Yes or no, Samira?
Sir, I didn't understand.
The carbons which are bonded to hydrogen. What do you think? The carbons that are bonded to hydrogen here, are they same or are they different?
Different.
Okay, so what parameter do you think? How are they different? One thing that I think you can see is that bonding, right? This carbon has 1 pi bond, this carbon has 0 pi bond, this carbon has, the C carbon, it has 2 pi bonds, right?
Yes, sir.
Then if they are having pi bonds, then whenever I ask you about the difference in carbon, you either look at the 1 degree, 2 degree, 3 degree, or you will be looking at the hybridization. So if you have pi bonds, so this is going to be, can you tell what is the hybridization here for this carbon atom?
sp2.
Very good. What about this one? यहाँ पे और हाइड्रोजन्स है ना, प्लीज यही बात याद रखिएगा, आप लोग ये भूल जाते हैं. आई डोंट नो हाउ टू मेक यू गाइस रिमेंबर दिस. देयर आर 4 बॉन्ड्स हियर. ओके, देयर आर 4 बॉन्ड्स. बताइए इस CH में कौन? वेरी गुड. व्हाट अबाउट दिस कार्बन एटम?
sp.
sp. चलिए ठीक है. अच्छा, now I am asking you a question. Which of the following carbons is going to be the most electronegative? Bond polarity के लिए क्या होगा? Electronegativity difference होना चाहिए. So which of the following is most electronegative and why? most electronegative. सही से हमारा अच्छा नहीं आ रहा अभी आपको, है ना? टेल मी, आई कैन हेल्प यू.
Sir, I don't.
हाँ ओके. नहीं नहीं, आपको पता है, पता, बस याद नहीं आ रहा आपको. अच्छा चलिए. When we say it is sp2, this is sp3, this is sp, that means the sp2 orbital will be making bond with hydrogen. Here the sp3 will be making bond with hydrogen, and here the sp hybrid orbital will be making bond with hydrogen. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, fine. इतना अगर आपको आता फिर आपको याद आ जाएगा, कोई दिक्कत नहीं. Now you tell me here the orbital. So we have carbon atom and there is one orbital. Okay, and it is making bond with hydrogen. It is making bond with hydrogen. Okay, so if I have sp2, sp3 or sp, now this orbital has some s percentage, some character of s and some character of the p orbital. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so if I have high s percentage, then can I say since s is nearer to the nucleus, this orbital will also be nearer to the nucleus? If the percentage s is higher of a particular orbital, okay, there is some contribution of the s orbital, there is some contribution of the p orbital. Now, if the percentage of s is higher, then what do you think, this orbital will be nearer to the nucleus or further away from the nucleus?
Nearer.
Nearer to the nucleus. Okay. Now, if this orbital is nearer, if its percentage s is higher and it is nearer to the nucleus, then the electrons, they will be facing more pull, more attraction or less attraction from the nucleus?
More pull.
More pull. Now, if the percentage s is high, the orbital is nearer to the nucleus and it is attracting the electron more effectively, then that orbital will be more electronegative or less electronegative?
More electronegative.
है ना? यानी कि we can say the electronegative character of any orbital is directly proportional to the percentage of s character. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now you tell me. अब आपको ये पता लगाना है कि इसमें s percentage किसका हाई है सबसे ज्यादा, कहाँ पे सबसे ज्यादा s है?
SP.
sp में, है ना? Now, if sp has the highest s character, that means this carbon will have a highest delta negative, right? And similarly, this will be getting delta positive here, and here also sp2 will be also getting delta negative and delta positive, right? Now the most acidic will be C, followed by A, and then followed by B. Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
You can see that happening, right?
Yes, sir.
And so you will write 2 points. Number 1, bond polarity, the CH bond polarity, na? Especially the CH bond polarity. CH bond polarity. sp is highest, followed by sp2, then followed by sp3. Okay. Next is the stability. Stability of conjugate base. So in stability of conjugate base, we are having a negative charge on the conjugate base. This is my conjugate base. Here we have this conjugate base, and here we have this conjugate base. Now you tell me one thing. I am saying conjugate base, but can you really identify why it is conjugate base? Yes or no? Equilibrium थोड़ा सा याद आ रहा है? नहीं याद आ रहा है? समझ रहा? Yes or no, समझ रहा? नहीं, हाँ, नहीं याद आ रहा है. ये पढ़िए, रिमार्क पढ़िए आप। Second point, especially the second point. Subtract means remove, है ना? आपको आवाज आ रही है मेरी? Can you hear
Yes,
me?
sir.
पढ़ लिया आपने?
Yes, sir.
अब देखिए, ठीक है, अब समझ में आ रहा है कॉन्जुगेट बेस,
Yes, sir.
है ना? Now, the conjugate base, stability of conjugate base is directly proportional to the charge density. I can write, or I can say that it is directly proportional to the I can write minus I groups electron withdrawing groups. Why? Because if I have this conjugate base, it will have a negative charge, and if I have a negative charge, and if there is any electron withdrawing group, then effectively that negative charge can be stabilized, right? It can pull the this negative charge can be I can say the density of this negative charge will be decreased, because the electron withdrawing groups, it will be pulling this negative charge, that is the electrons, and that is by decreasing the density of charge here, right? So there are two things. First is bond polarity, usse to aapko samajh mein aa gaya why sp is going to be the most acidic. Now here also you can see that here we have a negative charge, so this negative charge is being pulled by all the sp2 hybridized carbon atom. Sp2 is what? Electronegative, so it is pulling the electrons more effectively. Here we have sp3, so they will not be pulling much effectively, and here we have sp, so sp carbon, it is most electronegative, and it will be pulling the electrons from the C negative ions and decreasing the density at this carbon atom most effectively. So with both the cases, I can write that C is most acidic, followed by A, followed by B. Okay, yes or no, tell me.
Yes, sir.
Okay, now I don't know whether you can do this or not, but let us discuss this question also. You can do this. I hope we discussed this. Did we discuss this in the last class? So Wednesday हुआ था last class. Orientation. Not exactly, ना? Not exactly. चलिए फिर भी चलिए try कीजिए तो. देखिए दोनों सवाल. The first and the second one are the most important. Then उसके बाद फिर आगे आप कर ही लीजिएगा. उसमें दिक्कत नहीं होगी. So read once and tell me, can you do this or no? Read the first one. Tell me. क्या लग रहा है समारा? होगा? Benzene 2. Structure बनाने आएगा कि नहीं आपको? You can make the structure, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So from benzene, I have to make बताइए. कुछ आ रहा दिमाग में? नहीं आ रहा है कुछ दिमाग में?
Sir, only this much we have to do.
हाँ हाँ, बस यही करना है आपको. You have to tell me what are the reagents. अच्छा, वो आपको लगा बस यही करना है समायरा?
Yes, sir.
अरे नहीं नहीं, ये तो ही ना करना है. ये ऐसे ही कर लीजिएगा कि यहाँ पे क्या आएंगे? reagents. You have to tell here what are the reagents. Okay. How will you have to do some reaction, and you have to convert from benzene to nitro p-nitrobromobenzene. You have to give the reagents. अच्छा, अब यानी सवाल नहीं आया आपको समझ में, है ना? Okay, listen. Just answer me. Answer me. What are the groups added? Tell me. What are the groups added? What is this group? What is this group?
Nitrogen dioxide.
Nitro group, है ना? Nitro group.
Yeah.
And what is this group?
Bromo.
Bromo. So bromine added here, and that is nitro group added there. Okay. So what is the reaction? If I just want to make, if I have to add nitro group in benzene, then what is the reaction that I have to do? Tell me first that.
Nitration.
Nitration. If I have to add bromine, then what I have to do?
Halogenation.
हाँ, halogenation. यहाँ पे especially bromination हो जाएगा, है ना? Specifically speaking, it will be bromination. Now, no problem till here?
No, sir.
Okay. लेकिन either what we can do, there are two different reactions that we have to do. So we can either do nitration first, bromination second, or we can go for bromination first, nitration second. Yes or no? There are two options.
Yes, sir.
So what do you think? What should I do first? Or any is fine?
Bromination first.
Bromination first. Okay. Why did you choose bromination first? Why not nitration? Tell me. ऐसे ही या कुछ रीजन है? You're saying this will be the pathway, ना? Right, Sumaira?
Yes.
Why this? Why not the other way? What will happen if I do nitration first? नहीं पता?
No, sir.
अच्छा, चलिए ठीक है, ऐसे करते हैं ना, नाइट्रेशन कर लेते हैं पहले. यहाँ पे तो कुछ नहीं है. So first of all, HNO3, H2SO4, NO2, है ना? NO2. Then I will do bromination. So Br2, FeBr3. अब बताइए, NO2 is plus M or minus M? NO2 group is plus M or minus M? ये देख के बताइए आप, जब गलत मत बताइएगा, टाइम ले लीजिए, गलत मत बताइएगा.
Minus M.
माइनस M. I'm asking another question, वो भी देख लीजिएगा, गलत मत बताइएगा. So what product will I get? I will get ortho para product or meta product? Tell me. What product will I be getting? Ortho para or meta?
Ortho para.
देख के बताने बोला था, देख के बताया आपने?
Meta.
मेटा. हाँ, बोल रहे हैं जब आपको, देख के बताइए. ठीक है. Now you tell me. Now you understand why we did not do nitration first? Yes or no? Yes, Samara, tell me. Now you understand why we did not do nitration first? या नहीं समझ में आया? Take your time. Take your time.
Yes, I understood.
What? Tell me. Explain.
Because the NO2 is minus M, so we got to know we have to put the substituent group in the meta position.
And what is required in the question? Where do we have to put? Like, what is the questioner saying? Yes, Samira, can you explain me again? आपने तो बस ये बता दिया कि मेटा पोजीशन में लगेगा, तो उससे क्या दिक्कत होगी? नहीं आया क्या समझ में आपको? समायरा, व्हाट हैपेंड? कैन यू स्पीक? थिंकिंग.
Sir, I'm thinking.
थिंकिंग. ओके. थिंक. दोनों रिएक्शन को रख देते हैं. दोनों को देख के सोचिए जरा.
Sir, I didn't understand.
बताइए, BR इज प्लस एम और माइनस एम? BR इज प्लस एम और माइनस एम? देख के बताइए प्लीज. ओके. You know the how to check now, Samira? Plus M or minus M? Yes, Samira, you know how to check, yes or no? Can't hear you, Samaira.
मम्मा बोल. So don't know.
Don't know. You know how to check, na, Samaira? Plus m or minus m? No. Arey yaar, please answer fast, na, Samaira. At least what happened? I'm asking, do you know how to check whether a functional group is plus m or minus m? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
How to check? Tell me. You have your notes. Do you write notes, Samaira?
Yes, I am.
So you have to just flip some pages now. It is there. Tell me how to check whether some group is minus m or plus m. First of all, we see the group and then we check for minus m first. What is the condition for minus m? Tell me. Myra, are you there? What happened? Yes, Samira, can you please turn the mic on? Tell me how to check for minus m. Yes, Samira, tell me what happened. Don't understand my question? Look here, we have done now plus m and minus m, Samira. Were you present in this class?
Yes, I was.
बताइए फिर ना. You don't remember? Wait, tell me fast. Just tell me fast. No problem. You don't remember how to identify?
No, sir.
You have organic chemistry notes, yes or no?
Yes, I have.
So just flip some pages and tell me. Now you will look here at the end. मिला आपको समयरा?
Yes, sir, I got.
हाँ बताइए फिर. Now you can tell. Now can you tell now? Moving back to hydrocarbons. Yeah. For Br, tell me plus M or minus M.
Plus M.
Yeah, correct. बताइए, like how will you now address this issue that you are forgetting things? I mean, I hope that you remembered it, right? It is not like पहली बार देखा आपने that condition, that criteria for plus M and minus M, right?
Yes, sir.
समारा है ना? तो बताइए कैसे याद कीजिएगा?
We have to look at the key atom.
नहीं वो तो हम जान रहे हो, तभी आपने देख लिया तो बता दिया है ना. बट एग्जाम तो लगभग आपके अभी 1 महीने बाद है, तो तब तक याद रहेगा आपको?
Yes, I will remember.
You will remember. How will you remember? हम वो पूछना चाह रहे हैं. Like we had this class on the Tuesday, like 1 week back only, na? 1 week back. Okay, let us say Monday. हाँ, so exactly 1 week back, I think. Wednesday को हुआ था. Not even 1 week. And you gave the answers, if I can remember correctly, right? I hope you gave all the answers of plus M and minus M correctly only, right, Samara? Most of them.
Yes, sir.
लेकिन फिर आप लगभग 5-6 दिन के बाद भूल गए, है ना?
Yes,
राइट?
sir.
तो फिर 1 महीने तक कैसे याद रहेगा बताइए? क्या कीजिएगा आप?
I will keep revising.
You will keep revising? Okay, ठीक है. Just keep revising. What do you use? Do you use some kind of flashcard या फिर कुछ क्या करते हैं आप? Like कुछ याद रखना होगा आपको तो. That is not very conceptual. You have to remember one line. Then उसके बाद application तो आपको पता ही रहेगा. Like you have to first of all see whether what is the key atom. So I hope you will remember what is key atom because it has a very short definition. Whatever is attached to the benzene ring, it is the key atom. Then you have to remember this phrase that if the key atom is attached with more electronegative element via double bond. Key element attached with more electronegative element via double bond. So this phrase you have to remember to get minus M, है ना? And if it is not minus M, then plus M is very easy. It will be having a lone pair or a negative charge. That will be plus M. So plus M is very easy. The main thing is about the minus M, which you have to remember one phrase. So what you do? You will read that phrase daily. कैसे याद कीजिएगा? Yes, Samira?
Sir, I will by heart that phrase.
By heart that phrase, huh? That's good. Yeah, that's good. Just by heart that phrase. It will require a few times. Now, if it is plus M, then it will be ortho para or meta. ये बताइए. Plus M होगा तो क्या होगा?
Ortho para.
Very good. Ortho para. So Br, and I will get NO2 here. Br, and I will get NO2 here. ठीक है? चलिए. अब we have two different pathways. है ना? We are in both the cases starting with benzene. Okay. Now look at these pathways and tell me which of the pathways is giving me p-nitrobromobenzene. First pathway or the second pathway? First pathway. Okay. आपको ऑर्थो मेटा पैरा पता है ना? ये फर्स्ट पाथवे में क्या मिल रहा है आपको? नाम बताइए इसका. Okay, you have problems in IUPAC nomenclature. Am I right, Samira?
Yes.
पहले तो हम यही बता देते हैं आपको. There is benzene. ठीक है. Nomenclature for disubstituted benzene लिख देते हैं. टॉपिक आप लिख लीजिए थोड़ा सा. Nomenclature for di substituted benzene. Okay, di substituted benzene, and this is using ortho, meta, para. Using ortho, meta, and para. Okay. So first thing first, ortho di substituted means substituent attached on adjacent carbons. Of benzene. Okay, so there is no carbon between the groups. When you have meta di substituted, one carbon between groups. Para di substituted, two carbons between groups. Okay. Ortho mein how many carbons between the groups?
0.
Ortho mein how many carbons? No carbon. Okay. Meta mein one carbon, para mein two carbons. For the A1, tell me, read this. What it is? First of all, we have to read this.
Ortho dimethyl benzene.
Ortho dimethyl benzene. We have a benzene ring. Okay. Now, what is the substituent? What is the substituent?
Methyl.
How many methyls?
2.
Okay. So first of all, एक CH3 कहीं भी बना दीजिए आप. Now, where will be the other methyl? Tell me. First, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. On which of the carbons can I put the second methyl?
3.
3. ऑर्थो में बताइए क्या बोला है हमने? एडजेसेंट मतलब क्या होता है समायरा?
1 और 5.
हाँ 1 और 5 ना. क्यों आपने 3 क्यों बोल दिया? क्या हो गया? 1 और 5 anyone will be fine, right? CH3. ठीक है. Samara, can you tell me why did you say 3? Was it a slip of tongue या फिर you heard something different? What happened? या you read something different in ortho substituent या फिर आपने adjacent का मतलब कुछ और समझा? क्या दिक्कत हुई?
by mistake.
Slip of tongue?
Yes.
Okay. Tell me, M dimethyl benzene. Where will be the other methyl group? M means how many carbons between the substituent?
1,
Metal 1. बताइए कहाँ पे होगा फिर?
2 or 5.
2 और 5.
3
देख
or
के
5.
बताया.
No, 3 or 5.
हाँ ठीक है. Fine, correct. 3 or 5. बताइए. In the C1, where should be the other methyl group?
3 or 4.
3 और 4. पैरा का मतलब क्या होता है? हड़बड़ाए रहती हैं आप सुमेरा. Yes, Samira.
4.
Which carbon? Okay. You seem distracted. What happened? Yes, Samira. बताइए इसमें सर. For the D1 लिखिए मत अरीज, ठीक है? सिर्फ देखिए यहाँ पे, बताइए हमें. Which carbon atom? It is orthonitrobromobenzene. So bromine will be on which carbon atom?
2 or 6.
2 or 6. P-nitrobromobenzene.
3 or 5.
पैरा में कितना होता है यार? How many carbons between the substituent in para?
4. 2 carbons between. So it is 4.
क्या हो गया Samira? Why are you answering like I don't understand?
Actually, I thought you wrote in the you wrote meta.
Okay, fine. Meta में बताइए यहाँ पे. Which carbon? Bromine will be attached on which carbon?
3 or 5.
3 or 5. Wait a second. ए, बी और सी बताइए आप, है ना। इसको अभी ध्यान में मत रखिए, ठीक है। आप पी नाइट्रो मिथाइल बेंजीन बनाइए, 3 स्टेप्स बनाइए, और फिर आंसर यू सेंड इट टू निष्कर्ष सर, ओके। सेंड द आंसर टू निष्कर्ष सर। You should tell us send the answer.
Yes, sir, I've sent.
Mhm. ठीक है. Another thing that you have to remember, or you must have these, right? Phenol, toluene, aniline, anisole, benzaldehyde, benzoic acid.
Yes, I have.
है ना? So यहाँ पे भी ना, like what we can do, if I have NH2 group, and I have Br here. So this whole thing is aniline, and in the ortho position I have bromine, right? So this will be O bromo aniline. You get my point?
Yes,
है ना?
yes, sir.
You will make you have to make E bromo phenol, E bromo phenol. ठीक है? चलिए हम ऐसे करते हैं, पहले हम बेंजीन बना देते हैं. ठीक है? Now you tell me, I have different carbon numbers that I will 1 2 3 4, बस इतना ही हो सकता है ना. 5 and 6 भी लिख देते. चलिए बताइए कहाँ पे क्या अटैच करें सबसे पहले. In P bromophenol, what are the groups that I have to attach? What are the functional group here? What are the substituent functional group? Whatever you say.
Bromo and phenol.
Bromo and phenol. Phenol का स्ट्रक्चर पता है आपको? You remember phenol? नहीं. Phenol देखिए दो चीज से बना है, phene plus all. Phene is the old name of benzene. What is ol used for? Tell me. What functional group is ol?
Alcohol.
है ना, OH. ठीक है, तो phenol में क्या होगा? बेंजीन में OH. Got it?
Yes, sir.
तो फिनॉल में मतलब क्या है? फीन तो आपका क्या है? बेंजीन हो गया. ये ऑल है यहाँ पे, which represent I have to add OH group and I have to add Br group in the benzene ring. तो बताइए सबसे पहले क्या ऐड करना चाहेंगे आप? ब्रोमीन या अल्कोहल, कोई भी बोलिए. What should I add first and on which carbon? Tell me.
Bromine.
Bromine. What on which carbon? Tell me. On which carbon?
First
carbon. ठीक है. उसके बाद बताइए OH कहाँ ऐड करें हम?
4.
ठीक है, वेरी गुड. चलिए अब आ जाते हैं आपके सवाल पे, है ना. सो द क्वेश्चन वाज how to convert benzene to p-nitro bromobenzene. Okay, p-nitro bromobenzene. Now here we have to produce, tell me what type of product? Ortho para product या meta product? Tell me what is the product here? It is para substituted or it is meta di substituted?
Para.
Ortho para ना, ortho para. ठीक है. So tell me ortho para will be given by plus M group या minus M group?
Plus M.
add plus M group फर्स्ट, ठीक है, ऐड प्लस एम ग्रुप फर्स्ट। नाउ यहाँ पे बताइए नाइट्रो है और ब्रोमो है, यस और नो? वी हैव टू ऐड टू ग्रुप्स, राइट? नाइट्रो एंड ब्रोमो,
Yes, sir.
यस और नो? नाउ टेल मी व्हिच इज प्लस एम?
Nitro.
नाइट्रो, नाइट्रो इज प्लस एम। तुम्हारा आपका ध्यान नहीं है, मे बी। व्हाट डू यू थिंक, शुड आई जस्ट एंड द क्लास? व्हाट? ध्यान नहीं है आपका यहाँ पे, आई कैन परफेक्टली टेल दैट। बताइए क्या हुआ? यस समायरा, व्हाट हैपेंड? आपसे हम एक ही सवाल तो 10 बार नहीं करेंगे ना, है ना? ये भी आपको भी पता है कि मतलब अगर किसी इंसान का ध्यान लगा हुआ होगा तो वो सेम सवाल के मतलब सेम सवाल का जवाब गलत नहीं दे सकता है। लाइक वंस यू आर आंसरिंग इट राइट देन यू आर आंसरिंग इट रॉन्ग, दैट मींस योर माइंड इज नॉट प्रेजेंट हियर। तो एक बार जल्दी से बता दीजिए कि क्लास मतलब नहीं करनी, फाइन है ना? वेडनेसडे आपका क्लास से फिर से कर लेंगे क्लास, ठीक है, नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम। बट यू टेल मी राइट नाउ, आपने क्या कहा? नाइट्रो और ब्रोमो, विच इज प्लस एम? व्हाट डिड यू से?
Bromo is plus.
नो, व्हाट डिड यू से? आई आस्क्ड ना, आपने क्या कहा था? क्यों मतलब लाइक व्हाट इज हैपनिंग समायरा भाई, हम समझना चाह रहे हैं। लाइक if you're maybe you're not comfortable with speaking, I don't know. So what will be done first? Nitration और bromination, क्या किया जाएगा पहले? प्लस एम ग्रुप पहले ऐड करना है ना, क्या करेंगे पहले, नाइट्रेशन या ब्रोमिनेशन?
Bromination.
ठीक है, कैन यू ड्रॉ दी, यू कैन ड्रॉ इट ना, हमने बनाया है अभी, एम नाइट्रो बनाया आपने, हाँ एम नाइट्रो क्लोरोबेंजीन, ठीक है। बताइए कौन कौन से ग्रुप्स ऐड हो रहे हैं?
Nitro and chloro.
Then you tell me, it is ऑर्थो मेटा, ऑर्थो पैरा या मेटा, क्या है, क्या बनाना है आपको? मेटा।
Meta.
तो बताइए प्लस एम या माइनस एम?
Minus M.
Minus m will be added first. तो बताइए NO2 और Cl में कौन सा पहले किया जाएगा?
Nitro.
This will be first, second will be chlorination. तो आपको क्या होगा, बेंजीन है, इसमें नाइट्रेशन कीजिएगा HNO3 H2SO4 will get a nitro product. उसके बाद you will add Cl2 in the presence of AlCl3. NO2 मिल जाएगा, Cl मिल जाएगा, ठीक है, yes or no? चलिए नेक्स्ट आप बताइए, टॉलुइन का स्ट्रक्चर पता है आपको? टॉलुइन का स्ट्रक्चर पता है आपको?
Yes.
व्हाट इज टॉलुइन, टेल मी। बेंजीन रिंग में क्या अटैच होता है?
Methyl group.
मिथाइल ग्रुप, ठीक है। तो अब इस बेंजीन में बताइए, वी हैव टू सब्स्टिट्यूएंट ना, यहाँ पे वी हैव टू सब्स्टिट्यूएंट। व्हाट आर द टू सब्स्टिट्यूएंट दैट वी हैव टू ऐड इन द बेंजीन रिंग?
Nitro and methyl.
नाइट्रो एंड मीथाइल। क्या हो गया आपकी आवाज को? ये समायरा, ठीक है। अब बताइए अगला सवाल हम लोग करते क्या करते बताइए, व्हाट डू यू लुक फॉर नेक्स्ट थिंग? ऑर्थो है, पैरा प्रोडक्ट बनाना है या मेटा डाइसब्स्टिट्यूट बनाना है ना, तो बताइए ओ पी या एम?
P.
तो प्लस एम या माइनस एम? पैरा है तो
Plus M.
वेरी गुड। तो टेल मी NO2 या CH3 पहले क्या ऐड करेंगे?
CH3.
CH3। अच्छा CH3 कैसे ऐड करेंगे? फ्रीडल क्राफ्ट एल्काइलेशन, ठीक है। You remember this, right? The name, at least you remember the name, Friedel-Crafts alkylation, yes or no, Samaira? Reagent याद है आपको Friedel-Crafts alkylation के? Reagent याद है आपको? नहीं याद है? नहीं याद है, ठीक है। Reagent में होता है RX, है ना? Any alkyl halide, alkyl halide। तो बताइए alkyl कौन सा है यहाँ पे हमारे पास? That we have to add, tell me. What is the alkyl that we have to add?
CH3.
CH3. So this will be CH3X in the presence of X नहीं लिखते हम लोग इसको ना, Cl लिख देते हैं। We have to not generalize reaction, we have to write the specific reaction, and AlCl3 will be used। तो क्या मिल जाएगा? टोलुइन मिल जाएगा पहले हम लोगों को, CH3 followed by nitration। what is the reagent for nitration, tell me। कई बार कर लिया हमने नाइट्रेशन ना, बताइए कौन सा रिएजेंट इस्तेमाल होता है? देखिए बताइए, स्क्रीन में दिख रहा है। सॉरी, कम अगेन। Yes, Samaira?
HNO3.
HNO3 and H2SO4 also, okay? HNO3 in the presence of H2SO4. So CH3 and I will be getting para-nitrotoluene। ऑर्थो प्रोडक्ट भी रहेगा, लेकिन ऑर्थो हमारे लिए जरूरत नहीं है। We just have to write these reactions here because we need to make p-nitrotoluene, that's it, okay? We just need to make p-nitrotoluene, okay? Now my suggestion to you is, whatever we have done, redo all questions and complete NCERT exercises। Complete the NCERT exercise, okay? Please complete it। and उसके बाद देखिए आप लोग के पास ना एक नोटबुक होना चाहिए, that will be helpful। that notebook should have all the question and answers from NCERT in that notebook, nothing else, just question and answers of all chapter। जैसे जैसे चैप्टर कंप्लीट होता है, लेकिन वही आप लोग लाइक यू वर बिट लेट। तो 12th स्टैंडर्ड में प्लीज ये कीजिएगा काम कि नोटबुक एक रखिएगा अलग से, जिसमें NCERT के सारे सवाल बने रहे। तो जब आप लोग रिवाइज करने जाइएगा तो नोटबुक में क्या कैसे करते हैं सवाल, जैसे आपने पहला सवाल किया, ठीक है, हो गया एक बार में, फाइन। दूसरा सवाल किया, ये भी एक बार में हो गया। तीसरा सवाल किया, एक बार में नहीं हुआ, देन रीअटेम्प्टेड, नहीं हुआ, तीसरे बार में हो गया। देन दिस इज एन इंपॉर्टेंट क्वेश्चन। दिस इज वन ऑफ दोज क्वेश्चन दैट यू कांट डू ऑन फर्स्ट अटेम्प्ट। सो जब रिवाइज करने जाएगा आदमी तो सिर्फ तीसरे सवाल को देगा, फर्स्ट और सेकंड सवाल को देखने की जरूरत नहीं है, ओके? सिमिलरली यू हैव फोर्थ क्वेश्चन, नहीं हुआ एक बार में, तो फिर इसको आप मार्क कर लीजिएगा कि ये एक बार में नहीं हुआ था, ओके? सो इन वन नोटबुक यू शुड हैव ऑल द NCERT एक्सरसाइजेस क्वेश्चन। सो अभी से स्टार्ट कर लीजिए हाइड्रोकार्बन से, है ना? हाइड्रोकार्बन से स्टार्ट कर लीजिए। यू डू ऑल द NCERT एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चन, 25 ही है बस इसमें, तो यू हैव जस्ट 25 क्वेश्चंस, ओके? स्टार्ट डूइंग दैट, देन वी विल मीट ऑन Wednesday and we will be revising hydrocarbons, है ना, states of matter। स्कूल चल रहा है आपका समायरा? एग्जाम
Yes.
चल रहे हैं?
Exam.
एग्जाम क्या एग्जाम है अभी? नेक्स्ट कौन सा है?
Chemistry.
केमिस्ट्री या नेक्स्ट? अरे वाह, सही है। कौन कौन सा चैप्टर प्रिपेयर करके जा रहे हैं आप? अभी तो मॉडल टेस्ट हो रहा है ना, क्या पी बोर्ड बोलते हैं आप लोग?
Some model.
मॉडल तो कौन सा प्रिपेयर कर रहे हैं? कौन कौन सा चैप्टर?
Equilibrium. Equilibrium.
Only equilibrium?
No. Leaving P block and thermodynamics also.
लीविंग पी ब्लॉक एंड थर्मोडायनेमिक्स।
Yes, sir.
अच्छा ठीक है। ओके ओके, तो हाइड्रोकार्बन तो कर ही लीजिए फिर, है ना, हाइड्रोकार्बन कर लीजिए सारे एक्सरसाइज क्वेश्चंस, ठीक है, एनसीईआरटी के। like you can also look at the examples, okay, examples are also important, also look at the examples। इसमें एक सवाल है combustion का, how will you write the reaction, write the chemical equation for combustion reaction for the following butane, pentane, hexane, toluene, वो कर लीजिएगा जो
Yes,
भी
I've done that.
done that ना, okay fine, चलो that's it for today then। I'm not giving you this PDF, ठीक है, क्योंकि इसमें आंसर्स हैं, आपको अटेम्प्ट करने सारे सवाल।